Hi friends, this is Maggie. So I wanted to come back to this black journal from Ranger, and so I did a little bit of practice because I truly, when I first did the swap for it, I really, it's kind of the opposite of working with a white page. So I went ahead and did a couple of things here, but I'm going to do a page with you guys, and then I'll show you how I put the page together. But I did some swaps here, and the neon watercolor, which is this one here, they were good. But notice how it's just not, you don't get a like acrylic, you won't get the whole thing covered. It's just the way it lays there, and you can tell here when I was working with my curvy girl that it just doesn't, you can kind of do the whole paint in her body and then come in with shadows just like you would do in a white page. It's a little bit different than that, but at least you can create pages, which is, I think, the whole idea about the black page is you will have something, a different background, completely different background, and the way that it takes the paints and stuff like that. Like for instance here, I thought this was going to work fine because this is acrylic paint, but this is the neon acrylic. They're no good. They basically, you can't tell. This was much better than that one. This one here is the Himi gouache paints that I have. They're really good. I guess they behave more like that, like the watercolor, because you kind of look like. And then also the metallics. Those are the best ones. A lot of people use the metallics for these pages. So this is just trying to see if I don't put anything on the background and just go straight into drawing and coloring someone from into the page. This is kind of what you get, unless there's a paint out there that I don't know about that you can actually cover the whole thing. Maybe just the acrylics. I haven't tried that. Maybe I will do that. Try just the acrylic, not just the neon. I don't. I think these probably are like cheap colors, cheap paints. So maybe if I could get a good set, and I do have a good set of acrylic paints, then I'll be able to cover the entire body, or the face. So I'll try that later on. Today I'm going to do it a little bit different. What I did, this one here, this is actually neon watercolors, and I did the butterfly. And what it is so neat is it just the way the paint sits on that page. This is the effect that you get, which is really, really nice. This is a nice background. So I had to come back a couple of times to make sure I darkened the colors for the butterfly. So this one, mainly all I used was these colors here from my watercolor. Just those. And then I love how it takes the gel pen. I used the jelly white paint, and look how neat. I really like that. So it is going to be a different, you can't compare this to a regular white page of a journal. You see here's the good, this is all of the metallics. So you get a lot of the shine, and you can tell a little bit about the color. Like it's not going to be very defined, the color. And the one that I used for this one was this one, the metallic pastel colors, and they look like that. So and this is what I got. So using this for these pages is going to be good. This one here, again, this was the glitter acrylic, which is okay. This is clear, so you get the background and just get that shiny color. This is the neon acrylic paint, which again, they're not good. And then here, this is, look how nice. It does take the Hemi, I'm missing an eye, gouache paint. It takes it very well. But again, it's not like you can get a solid color. And I'll play with the acrylic paints. So I am going to work, this video will be working on a page on this page here, and trying to do as much as I can as a mixed media. So that's what I'm going to do with this journal and see how that page comes out. Before going into the video, I have a couple of pages I completed. This one is very, I used, what did I use? Oh, since I couldn't use my acrylic neon colors on my black journal, I actually used them on my cheap journal here. And then I did a little bit of stencil and I used them all because I have the pink, the green, the blue, the green, the yellow, and the orange. And so I have that. And then this is another page I completed. So she is done with watercolor straight into the page, and then some little embellishments I have here, and then this one I kind of play with the page to make it kind of vintage, and so that's what I've done on this journal. And then on this one I purchased another watercolor insert. This is the one, I got it from Walmart. I really like this paper. It's really good. That Strathmore. This is the 140 pounds, 300 GM. So this is, this is good watercolor paper. So I purchased another one to work on this insert for watercolor only. Then I have my regular Mondari, oh gosh, I can't forget, insert here. And then I did work on, oh, this is, I show you guys, this was a swap that I did, and I thought it's so beautiful, so I put it in my journal. Love it. She used, I think it looks like she used stamps here. She used some stencils, stickers, watercolor, and stamps. And then I love how she did this, the background. That is so pretty. Alright, so I worked on this page, and this was fun. What I did with this page, obviously the page was like this. So what I did is I did big watercolor flowers, roses in the back. See them there? I added a little bit. I actually used a little bit of the metallic just to give it a little bit of a shine. And then I did it like loose watercolor flowers, and I covered my whole page. I had 1, 2, 3 watercolor flowers. One was pink, like a coral, and orange. And then this is washi tape. And then I came in and I added some tissue paper and a sticker here that's just the number 2. And then the dollar store butterfly that I love. This one is so pretty. I pasted there, and I did this page here. So this was fun. I think this is all I did for this journal. Oh, and I actually put it as a tip-in, which means it doesn't belong to the insert. So it's just washi taped here and here to hold it to the page. And then you guys have seen that. So we're gonna go ahead and play and create another page, so you guys can see me working with these colors. I think I want to introduce the metallic. I'm gonna use the Hemi gouache and probably the watercolor, neon watercolor, and work on this page. May do the 2 or the 1 depending. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks. Alright, so I'm using my little thing that I use to do my watercolor. It's actually a little stand for a cake, and I'm using that because it's a perfect circle. And these are watercolor pencils. So when I use my acrylic paints, or the not the acrylic but the Hemi gouache, it just dissolves. So that's a good thing. But at least you can see the drawing, and then I'm going to be working on that. One of the things that I noticed is I bought another mixed media insert, but mixed media watercolor paper and I'm using that, to do my swaps and check the colors to see how it goes, then I realize now when I'm working on this journal page, or when I was working on the lady, that it is a completely different paper. So the look of the watercolor or the mixed media paper that I bought where I do my examples are much better, far more, much better than the journal itself. So when I use do the colors and all that, they look better there than here. So, but you still can work around. You just got to come back and do a couple of hands, come back over it and make sure it's nice and dark. So I'm gonna let the music play. I'm gonna speed up the video. I don't want it to take too long, and I hope you guys enjoy this video.
like a bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here, I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together, it's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to